to society. It's completely crumbling, man. It's completely crumbling. And they don't have the wealth as the other ancient nations did. All right? Okay? And it says, I'm going to read it again. Verse 42. And as the toes and the feet were part of iron, part of clay, so the kingdom shall be partly strong and partly broken. Because, all right. And as the toes and the feet were part of iron and part of clay, so the kingdom shall be partly strong and partly broken. Because the kingdoms, they're not together. The EU nations is not together. They're not all together because you got something called pigs, all right? Which is Portugal, Ireland, Greece, Germany, and I forgot the S. Spain, all right? They're not with the EU, all right? Pigs is not with the EU. That's why it's partly broken. I'm gonna read it again. And as the toes and the feet were part of iron and part of clay, so the kingdom shall be partly strong and partly broken. All right? The partly strong part is the EU, okay? And pigs, which is Portugal, Ireland, Germany, Portugal, Ireland, Germany, Greece, and Spain, all right? They're the partly weak, man, all right? Okay. And whereas, verse 43, and whereas thou sawest iron mixed with clay, they shall mingle themselves with the seed of men, but they shall not cleave one to another, even as iron is not mixed with clay. Because you can't mix iron and clay together, man. All right? You can't mix them two materials together. So them nations won't mingle together. They will always be separate. All right?
And that goes into if Satan is divided against Satan,
right?
How should his kingdom stand?
And them rights.
You know? What's up?
And them rights.
And rights.
And rights.
Right. Like the brother said, the riots that's going over there in the Middle East, because the government is putting austere measures upon them. All right? Their economy's collapsing, but they taxing them out their ass, man. All right? That's why all them riots is popping on.
And making them, they doing all types of austerity measures.
Right. Verse 44, and in the days of these kings shall the Most High of heaven set up a kingdom which shall never be destroyed, and the kingdom shall not be left to other people, but it shall break in pieces and consume all these kingdoms, and it shall stand forever, man.
That's talking about who? The kingdom of heaven.
Yeah.
Are the Israelites, so you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, reigned by who? Reigned by Yahweh, first and foremost. His son Yahweh Shah.
Yeah, don't throw that name out there too much.
You know?
Don't throw it. That name is, you know, you got to be fearful to say that name, man. The Most High's name. You know, we only do it for edification, you know, but that name is not meant for these you know, what's the scripture say? Don't cast your pearls on the swine.
Yeah.
You know, just stick with the Most High and the Lord. Throw it out there in the spirit. Not to say we're not, you know, but that name's very serious, man. You're gonna know how. Look, the only reason the Most High is gonna save is what's saying in Ezekiel 36 chapter, for His name's sake. That's one of the essence of His truth, man. Why? Because He's not a liar. He could do away with us, man. All right, but He's only doing it because He put His name upon us. He can't go back on that. All right, and for His Son, the Lord. But the Most High's name and the Lord's name are a sacred name, man. You know, you guys are gonna know to fear that name very soon, man. You know, this is the Most High's name, the Creator of the universe. All right. You know, the Most High's sacred name, man, and His Son. You people are gonna learn to know that name very soon, man. So the name is not a joke. We don't want to throw it out there like that, man. Right.
In the verse 44, Daniel chapter 2, and in the days of these kings shall the Most High of heaven set up a kingdom which shall never be destroyed, and the kingdom shall not be left to other people. What that proves, man? What does that prove? That only salvation is for the Jews, the Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, and Mexicans, man. It's only for Israel, man. And it said the kingdom shall never be destroyed. So our kingdom is an everlasting kingdom, man. The kingdom of Israel is everlasting. It ain't going to be but for a moment, but for a little season, but forever. and ever, eternity, man. All right? And it says not for other people. So what do you mean the whole world could be saved? What do you mean other nations can make it? The scriptures plainly says that only Israel can receive salvation. The Lord loves Jacob and no one else. So where are you squeezing other nations at, man? All right? I'm going to read it again. And in the days of these kings shall the Most High of heaven set up a kingdom which shall never be destroyed. And the kingdom shall not be left to other people, but it shall break in pieces and consume all these kingdoms, and it shall stand forever. All right? For as much as thou sawest that the stone was cut out of the mountain without hands, and that it break in pieces the iron, the brass, the clay, the silver, and the gold, the great power have made known to the king, which shall come to pass hereafter. And the dream is certain, and interpretation thereof sure. Then, you know, the most...
basically, the Most High showed him that vision, and Daniel broke it down, and it's going to show you, like we read at the end of that chapter, the kingdom shall be not left to no other people, but all them other kingdoms are going to be destroyed before it. You know, and it's going to be reigned under, like I was saying, but Most High, his son, David, King David, and then the Israelites. That's who's going to be ruling in the kingdom, which consists of you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans.
David, the 12, the 11.
Oh yeah, because they going to have a position
the 11.
sitting on their seats.